Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Elijah, and my co-host Matty J, and we're on episode 109 of the MattCast. We got some men's softball to talk about, co-ed, our second co-ed game of the season. There's some NFL trade news, some extensions, some free agency stuff, and we are going to go over the mock draft as well. So yeah, let's hop right into it. But first off, our sponsor for this episode, Art Ventures Electrical Services, the sponsor of our team. And yeah, you want to take it away?
Yeah, free estimates on any electrical needs that you have. Joe's been working in the industry for 5+ years now.
I think like 6 or 7 since like I joined the army.
5+.
Yeah,
No, like over 5. Uh,
he's actually teaching apprenticeship classes too.
Where?
I forgot where, because I remember I called him one day after like a normal work day, and he said, "Hey, can I call you back? I'm in a class right now." I'm like, "Why are you? What class are you going for now?"
Yeah.
But he said, "No, yeah, I'm teaching now, as along with running his own company."
So knowledgeable and honestly personable that he is running a class on electricianship.
Yeah.
So give him a call. His contact information is down below. Free estimates on every. We need to make a script.
Yeah, we do need to make a script. We should just tell them to give us a script.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
close to just chat GPT in it.
You want to do our new segment now or later?
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the honorary Matt.
Okay. You got one for this week?
I don't have one for this week, but you said you had one.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do my first honorary Matt. I'm gonna make it you.
Oh, okay.
You're the first honorary Matt of the week. Ryan, if you're editing this, like do a little like a banner, little photo. Taking the helm on pitching, working hard in school, overall just like a great friend, great host. We had a really great time this last weekend. He
great
made
time
some
gaming. Yeah,
like he made some really good fried rice on the Blackstone, had us all over. Thursday night, first men's game that you're like coaching and stuff on. Joe said that your speech ran a little long. He was like, "Hey, it's 9:30. Let's get over here." And I was like, "Hey, like let the guy have his moment." So
I am a bit of a yapper sometimes. Well, I appreciate it there, bud.
Yeah.
So yeah, honorary Matt is going to be a segment we try and do every week, or if we just don't have one, for just anybody named Matt across the world. Any variation of the name Matt or Matthew.
Yeah, it's high levels of Matt excellence that we're seeing. My close second was Matt Stafford. He looked to be making a extension with the Rams, but since we're in the process of it, maybe
that might be a next week
the former MVP will.
So if you guys,
the current MVP,
if you guys have any Matts that you'd like to honor in your life, recognize, send them our way. Put in the comments.
Matt, hey, my teacher name was Matt, and he, made me become an electrician, and now he's teaching classes. Yeah,
exactly.
Not that Joe's teacher of electricity was also named Matt, but you never know.
We could save the last one for later on.
Yeah.
So let's hop into men's co-ed.
Yeah, so week 1, something I kind of like about this is it's kind of like when we did the NFL season where it's like week 1 of one and then the other one was like week 2. So that's kind of fun. Unfortunately, didn't get the job done week 1 against a pretty competitive team.
Pretty good team all around. Like they were able to plop it in right where they wanted to as well.
Yeah, one of the guys, I don't know if you noticed him. He was like the older guy. He was their leadoff batter.
Yeah.
He kept like saying it. He was like, "I'm not even trying here. I'm not even trying here. I would, I'd bet any one of y'all come out here Thursday night with the Met or I remember Saturday night or whatever night, 90 miles an hour. I bet you none of y'all can hit that ball." And it's like, why are you here, bro?
Yeah.
Like this is a non-con recreational, like, why are you here? Like, are you just that bored and you just love softball that much that you got to do like every week?
You got to relive the glory days from your high school time or like college ball.
Like are you really having fun where you're saying that you're not trying? You're just like, is it just to get you out of the house, drink beer with your buddies,
Yeah.
and like, but you don't even like, you're not even like having like a good time. Like,
Mhm.
dude, their third baseman,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, chill, bro.
So their shortstop actually played, I believe, my girlfriend said D1 ball,
Mm.
because his dad's on the team as well, the team we just played.
Yeah.
And they were on the same team
I think I saw
as,
Maddie talking to them.
yeah, as
Yeah.
Maddie's ex,
Mhm.
boyfriend. They
Mhm.
were on the same team together, all three of them.
Gotcha.
And so, like, when we were talking with them, we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I also
Yeah.
found out that the two, so it was, they had two companies as the name of their team. That was their sponsor. Like none of
Oh,
them
okay.
worked for those
Yeah.
companies. That's just who they got to sponsor
Yeah.
them, which I was thinking like low key, like how kind of embarrassing it has got to be to
Yeah.
like be an adult and like go to like
A company
and
and
go
get
like,
sponsored.
hey man, we're trying to make a softball team,
Yeah.
and it's like
Well, it could be like maybe one of them works for them. Yeah.
talking to them, like I talked to the guy on like I just try to make conversation with the guys on the other team just to be like friendly and
Mhm.
whatnot. And I was like, so are you the you work on cars or do you sell cars? He goes,
Yeah.
neither. I'm like, oh, do you do the power washing? He goes, no. I'm like, oh, or do you just know someone that does that? He goes,
Yeah.
none of us do that. I was like, oh. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we just got him to sponsor us. I was like,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah. Uh,
Conversation over, I guess.
Final score was
I'm glad you remember this. I don't.
24-17 because we were down by 6 going into the last inning, and we got 1 run scored and then got 2 outs in a row, or the last 3 outs in a row
Mm,
in the last inning. But yeah, we started off. So I took some time with our lineup to match up contact hitters with a power hitter right behind them,
mm,
so that hopefully a contact hitter will get on base with a ground ball, line drive, whatever, right? And then that power hitter is either going to sac fly or get a double and send the
mm,
other person to third or home, like if they're fast enough.
mm.
And we started off really slow on the bats.
Dude, like I've never seen, so our leadoff batter is Kyle. We love Kyle.
Yeah,
Struck out.
yeah. Never
Swinging.
seen him struck outs.
Mm-mm. So I was like, oh boy. Like, so that's why I was looking at him. I was like, man, is this pitcher just doing some weird shit?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And then
Second inning,
or the second batter, that was Ian,
that
right?
was Ian. Yeah,
I can't
he
remember.
he got on base because we got 1 run in the first inning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
In fact, well, I had 3 RBIs, so
yeah,
I'm trying to remember how that I must have.
you might have gotten that one single.
Oh, so yeah, because he hit a double, I think,
Mhm.
and then that's what it was. So I was trying to figure out like, so I went 1 for 2. Um, so anyway, my first hit
Yeah.
was that single that turned into a double because he went from second to home and they threw it into home,
Mhm.
and that's how I was able to get to second.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, because like I remember thinking that I had like every time I got a hit, I got an
Mhm.
RBI.
Yeah. But yeah, so we only scored 1 run in the first, and they
Mhm.
scored like
A bunch.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
But then we held them in the second inning to 1 run.
Mhm.
I went up to bat, and I got a slow roll contact that I probably could have like won out, but my left foot shot out on the loose dirt and stumbled. And then I just kind of looked at him like, you can get it. Like, you already have the ball and
Yeah.
you're walking to first.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right. I'm
yeah.
good.
It's just like I'm not gonna push this one out.
Mm.
But then come the third inning, we did a fairly good job on the next defensive stand as well. Because we were able to tie him up in that next inning. Because it was like they had like 6 in the first, 1 in the second, and then 1 in the third. And then we got 8 runs in an inning.
Yeah.
Because we have a dude on our team that plays is a college athlete, a freak of nature, that hit 2 home runs for us. Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah.
Um,
Now let's go rewind that conversation where we talk about like having like he still has fun with it. Like
yeah,
he is not there being a tryhard.
no,
Like
that was all no effort. Just
he literally just I'm just swinging my arms.
yeah,
And like yeah, he's just there to have fun.
yeah,
Like you can still be good and be on a rec like team. That's not what
Yeah,
I'm saying. But like when everybody's like,
crying.
I would say like raging,
Yeah.
like and they're like kind of cussing at one another,
hmm
then it's like, bro.
Yeah. So it started off with our last batter getting a double, who's one of my power hitters. And
Mm,
then I had another contact hitter, Kyle, our leadoff, right after him. He also hit a double.
mm,
That got the bats going. It just
mm.
got everything flowing. I don't think a single person actually got out until I hit one right over towards third base and they just tagged out the guy at third.
That whenever I think that was when I also got my hit on like mine was a fielder's choice. I hit to the shortstop, they went to second, and
hmm
then I got
Yeah.
to throw to first. So
Yeah.
that's why I was 1 for 2 because then my last at bat was just straight up a ground ball.
Yeah.
Ground
And
ball home.
then, yeah, Jacob hit me home twice
Mm,
with home runs. And I'm like, all
yeah,
right, cool.
yeah,
It was like one of my first times in like forever since like I played like mid pitch that like I got to run the bases during a home run. I'm like, do I have to keep on running? Like, do I have to touch each one? And they're like, no. I'm like, all right, cool.
cool. Thank God.
It's just
Yeah,
like I don't have to do this. But yeah, we got the bats going really good, and we made a huge comeback. And then we were going back and forth on offensive move like innings where it was just running up the score. And then right there at the end, just before our last inning, they got like 5 or 6 on us in a row.
yeah,
And that's where I let 2 walks through on myself, like my pitching.
yeah.
And that's where I felt like I'm sitting like, man, I did this.
Well, I also had like I had that one. I don't know if that was the same inning where you threw it to me, and I just
I think
ain't
that
looking
was
at
the
the
same.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like we could have been out of this inning by now. That I
Yeah.
fucking
If I
just
had
caught the
gotten
ball.
one less walk or if I didn't have any walks,
Mm,
I did have my first K of the season
mm.
in that game pitching. And yeah, but
That was the same third baseman who was, dude. Like, didn't he like slam the bat? Like, and I
yeah,
was like, bro,
and
chill.
he went swinging hard too,
Yeah, it's like
and I'm just
chill,
like,
bro.
brother, like you don't have to roid out on me.
No, man. It's yeah. To me, that's just bananas.
And also, like, if I'm going to be honest, I kind of meatballed that one too,
Yeah,
and he like completely whiffed. I'm like, oh god,
yeah.
like if he had hit that one with any sort of power,
God only knows
God
where.
only knows
Yeah.
what would have happened there. Um, but yeah, like the lineup's perfect. I might have to move our hitters around.
Mm,
That's about it.
mm,
Like I love that format because when we get going and we can score a lot of points in an
mm.
inning.
Yeah.
Co-ed, second game of the season.
My verse for
Yeah.
co-ed. Um,
I loved that umpire
mm.
at first. Like he was very consistent with the strike zone
So do we want to talk about I guess the controversy that happened in the game, or do we want to get to that at the
with
end?
me or
No, with
what at the yeah. We can get to that one at the end.
okay,
Yeah,
all right,
because it was the end of the game.
okay,
Um but yeah, pitching all around, I got a strike. They fouled out, so they just hit it out foul too many
yeah,
times, which counts as a strikeout. So I counted as a K,
yeah,
even though it's a technicality. Um, 3 walks this game, but I think we worked it out today. We did a little bit of practice.
yeah. I think so.
Um, Matt wanted to get a little bit more comfortable at first again, because
First
he
and
kind of
third, and
yeah
yeah,
he had a trial by fire for the men's game.
yeah. I mean, some of the stuff is like, yeah, I can be there, catch the ball. Some of them are just like,
Brother, you got to get it up.
yeah, some of them are like, hey man, my chest is up here,
Yeah,
like.
and you're throwing from second.
Yeah, I mean, one of the throws like bounced and hit my knee, and I
Yeah,
was like, "Golly, that!" Or it didn't even bounce in my knee. I think it
yeah.
just went straight for my knee because
Mhm.
I like dropped down to
To get it.
get it, and someone's like, "Yeah, way to keep it in front of you." I was like, "Yeah, feels
I
good,
also
man."
like this last Sunday's game. It just seemed like everybody was coming kind of lazy for the game
Yeah, I mean,
because it was really good weather. I don't think anybody like they wanted to be outside, but
mm,
like, oh, I have to show up for something today.
hmm
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe it felt. And
yeah,
also, we had been drinking the night before. If
that's
I'm going to
what
be,
I was thinking. I was like, man, I think I was just a little bit reaction time was delayed because of the
yeah,
hangover. Um, just everything just felt like
Yeah.
slightly off for
Mhm.
me.
But yeah, for that umpire, I really liked him at first until it got to the end of the game, and even one of their own players called it out too, where I had like 2 strikes in a row,
Mhm.
and they called them deep, and I'm just like, "You haven't called a single one of my pitches deep before this?
Mhm.
Like, what's up?" And
Mhm.
even there's like, "Dude, you their, one of their players was like, 'You're getting bailed out right now.'" And I was like, "Thank you." Like,
See,
I thought so too.
because I was on third and he was on second. I didn't know if he was just doing that to be like fun because that's what my mom said is like you could tell that that team was very chippy and
Yeah.
vice versa. The ump was very chippy with them, like but
Mhm.
in a fun way. Like they've
Yeah.
had rapport and they
Yeah.
seem to get along. So that's one of the things that they were talking about
Yeah.
is that I don't know if he was like joking around
Mhm.
or anything like that because he
It
was like saying
Yeah.
it back to home plate.
Yeah. Um, yeah, the one thing that really pissed me off though that game was that our volunteer coach, Coach Ken,
I didn't think you were gonna talk about this.
I
Okay.
am going to talk about it
Okay.
because it actually got me upset. So I got a good single on the first and
Mhm.
with 2 outs on, so I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. This is a pop up. I'm going to third.
Right.
Like I already determined
Yeah.
I'm running for three. Uh, if it's a grounder, I'm just going one unless it gets thrown by or whatever. Um, and so yeah, it was a light little pop up. So I just start sprinting. I start
Mhm.
going, and our coach on third base, Coach Ken, is saying, "You're up, you're up, you're up." And then as I'm running, I see the third baseman's glove come up, and the sun was to the right, and I saw the shadow of the ball off to my left.
Mhm.
And I saw it like when I was 3 steps out, and then it finally all like registered on my second step.
Yeah.
So I'm like a step and a half away from the bag, and I kind of do like a late slide, pretty much just drop down.
Pretty much. That's how I was gonna describe it. You
Yeah,
just drop down to your knees.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I tried to get good slide form so I don't fuck myself up. But I was wearing cleats this game because of the slip. In the men's game, I
Mhm.
wore cleats for this one, and my cleats, I felt it like stick into the bag, so my foot didn't like glide across.
Yeah.
But I got underneath the ball, but it's just like that could have actually hurt me. Like
Mhm.
him saying up when it's just like, yes, it is slow pitch, but it's like I'm running at full speed. So it's just like I expected the ball wasn't even coming my way
Yeah.
until I saw the glove come up.
And that was the way that I think a lot of us in the dugout saw it was you can get to three easily, but you need to slide in
Yeah.
because they're gonna be throwing it to
Yeah.
three. So whenever we saw we couldn't really hear
Hmm.
Coach Ken. We just saw you kind of just take like, and I was like, man, we got to work on his sliding outside of
Yeah.
practice. Like, man, that was a really rough slide.
No, yeah. And it was just Coach
But then
Ken.
just thinking about it after the fact, I was like, man, it was like, I was like, he just like, it was like right at the bag. He's so
Yeah.
like, then when you were talking about it today, I was like, yeah,
That makes sense.
that makes a
Yeah.
whole lot of sense. That wasn't on you. And yeah, he
Yeah.
really could have like,
Actually hurt myself, hurt the third baseman.
yeah,
Like,
who like, I mean, not to, but it was like a very smaller lady.
yeah. And I'm not a small person.
And that's the thing, like, you like, some of these people, like, dude, you do not wanna, like, hurt somebody,
Yeah.
like, in a rec game, and then they have to
Exactly.
go and do whatever they're doing in
Yeah.
their real life. You don't know what they're doing for work, like, if
Yeah.
that's, like, a police officer or something,
Yeah. And
but
so
then they're out for
that's one
however
thing
many
that like
months.
I've now just decided like I'm just gonna slide in the third no matter what. Like I don't even care if like the ball's overthrown or they don't throw it. I'm sliding in the third
Yeah.
from here on out, especially just for co-ed. Like I know for the men's team we'll call it right, but with Coach Ken there, I'm just not gonna trust his words.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even, like, if it's one of those things that if you're watching the ball, like, you watch the ball, don't
Yeah.
if he's telling you to, like, 3 and you're looking at it, like, it's already at the cutoff, it's like, "Nope, I'm
Yeah.
good."
Yeah. But or at least I won't listen for he is good in like saying like, stay, 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 go, like on a pop up or something like that.
Mm,
It was just running to the bag. And it's not my first time Coach Ken has done that. He did that to me last season too,
mhm,
where like he said you're down or like when I didn't have to be down.
right.
And I'm just like, all right, dude, like what is this? Like where's your decision making coming from here? Where are you thinking one thing but saying another thing? Because I know I do that too.
Right.
So it's just like
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. So, but yeah, that kind of frustrated me a good deal with the co-ed.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think for my stats, I had one put away at third. I'll count it as an error because it was a ground ball that went under my glove. I was expecting a bounce,
Mm-hmm.
which I think if it's a 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 game,
Mm-hmm.
is going to take that bounce because those are all those ruts.
Yeah.
But we played at 6:30. We're the first team on the field. I didn't think about it
Mm-hmm.
until after the fact, and I was like, like I can beat myself up about it,
Yeah.
or just know, like, hey man, next time get your
Yeah.
glove to the ground and just
The standard coach, get your glove in the ground.
just beat like I was in front of it.
Yeah.
I was just expecting a bounce. And I'm not wearing a cup, so
Yeah.
it's one of the things that like, dude, like at the end of the day, I gotta protect
That's
my
where
boys.
I take a knee and like I turn my body
I should
and I keep my glove here.
Yeah, I should have done that one for that
Yeah.
one, but I really thought it was gonna take a bounce there. And then I was 0 for 1 with two at bats. One of my first one was a ground out. The second one was I got on by an error throw from
Mm-hmm.
the shortstop, and then I came in to score.
Yeah. I was 1 for 2, single with a strikeout. That was embarrassing for me because I really fucking swung for the fences on
Yeah,
that last one. I'm just like,
yeah.
fuck
We
it.
were all sitting there like, you wanted that one.
Yeah. And the funny part too is that when I was in the box, I'm just like, I just need to focus on contact, just slow swing through, and
Mm,
then I'm just, wham.
yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's pitching stance was
Very
goofy.
awkward. Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
where he
imagine a dude taking a lunge, but to the side, and then pitching on the outside of his knee.
I would imagine like an anime like villain kind of getting like set up
Yeah,
because it's like a deep lunge, but his body is like
facing you,
it's like a very weird,
and he's lunging off to the side
and then he
too.
like throws it where you talk about like
Yeah.
across his body and in. Man, I was just sitting there, I was like, man, this guy's fucking
Yeah.
weird with his
Yeah.
throw, but hey, if it works for him, it worked for him.
Yeah. And like, so every time it gets to softball season or baseball season, I start getting a bunch of like slow pitch reels
Yeah.
on Facebook. And apparently it's pretty common to shit on those types of pitchers. They're just
Really?
like mainly because like these dudes are so competitive about it that like they're trying to fuck up like, change up launch angles like you would for like pitching and whatnot. Like,
Right.
yeah. But it's just like it's still slow pitch. It's still floating in the fucking air.
Yeah.
You have time to register where this is going.
Hmm.
It's not like you're throwing 102 mile per hour fastball.
Yeah, I agree.
And so it's just like, why are you doing this? Or like the people that do like the pump fakes and shit like that. I'm like, what are you doing, dog? I still am going to see the ball floating in the air.
I have not seen anyone do a pump fake.
You see a lot of it on like the comp reels or whatever.
I probably see it. I probably see it online, but like
Yeah.
ever playing a game? No,
Oh
I've
no, I've
never.
never seen it in a game, but like I've
Yeah,
seen it on like the comp stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm just like, you're sitting there, pump the jams, dude. Like, get it going.
I don't know how it looked like on the screen, but
Yeah.
I really hope
Um,
it looked dirty on the screen.
Mhm.
Do we have any scouting reports about these next two
For the
games?
men's team, it's Turner SPO, which they're a general contractor. Fuck those dudes. And Turner was always pretty.
Is this a do you think is a sponsored team or do you think this is a
Well,
we all work for
I
Turner
think
and
this might actually be a we all work for Turner because they're
gotcha.
a pretty big corporate
Yeah,
like thing. So I
I
don't think
agree.
they'd actually push out sponsorships to like a local group of 38-year-olds.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
agree.
think this would be an actual. So they might actually have some younger kids too that
Yeah,
just
like
came out
hey,
of college.
this is my
Yeah.
son and
Yeah.
he
Or
plays high school ball.
they just graduated college with a construction degree or a degree in construction.
Yeah,
Started working for corporate Turner. For Turner.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I ran into her when I worked at Offutt.
name dropping out here.
Yeah, you can cancel that one, Ryan. Uh, but yeah. Um, so the controversy that happened with last week.
Oh yeah,
I'll talk about the co-ed
I forgot about that. Yeah,
scouting report.
talk about yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
we did our meeting, or Coach Joe did the meeting at like our game was at 6:30. He went up there at like 6:25, 6:26 or something like that. And pretty much we got told, "Hey, we're in the field. and we went right out to the field, like
Yeah.
off the rip. And that's when I hit my watch.
I did my watch probably like 2 throws into your warm up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, like, that's when Joe told me, like, hey, you're riding the bench for the first inning, and then you'll be out there in the second, which I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And
But,
I
like,
started it at, pretty close to.
there was like a minute to 2 minutes, if that. Like, this is really giving some leniency to it because it felt like
The
34.
warm up, your guys, I felt like your warm up was shorter than I've seen other
Yeah.
warm ups. Like, I thought it was like kind of one throw each from each of the basemen, and then.
Yeah, I got maybe like 3 or 4
And then
in.
they're like, yep, we
Yeah.
need a batter.
So also the rules is that like it's 55 minutes of gameplay. Like they do not start another inning until 55 or
If we're
past
beyond 55
minutes.
minutes out of our 60-minute allotted time,
Yeah.
then they won't do another inning.
And so I'd set up my watch pretty much as I'm walking to the or batter's not batter, pitching mound. And by the end of the game, like they call time on the game, and I look down at my watch and it says 52 minutes.
I didn't even do that. So from my point of view, I think we get our third out. I grab my glove and I hear that's the ball game. I was like, oh, okay. So I go
And then
I collect I left my stuff. I put my stuff back down because I thought we were gonna go back out. I go out, and I see Joe is out there like talking, and he's looking at the umpire, and he's like kind of like, and I'm like, what?
He's giving them like
I try and talk to him. The ump like kind of walking away from him, and like the other team's kind of like getting off the field, and Joe is like in the middle, like trying to talk to
like,
him.
What the hell, man?
And yeah. So we go through. We do the good games for everybody. We go back into the dugout. We get all our stuff. We pack up, leave. I get right behind our old where the dugout was, like outside of the gate, and I'm like, oh, I should probably turn off my thing. I had 54 minutes, so I was like, oh, I figure out what the controversy was. And when I went, because we were batting that, and that was one of my last at bats. I was leading off, and I heard Ken go like, or I think the umpire said something to Ken, and Ken was like, I got 50 minutes. And he's like, that's not what I got. So I was like,
and apparently he started it at the start of the meeting, which the meeting takes like a minute, right? It's give the money to the ump to pay him and then do the coin flip. And that's it. Like, it does not take long.
Yeah. One thing that annoyed me is a very small pet peeve. If the other team, takes forever getting on and off the field and getting their batter up.
Yeah.
Every inning, we were all set ready to go, and he was like, we need a batter.
Yeah.
And it was always, and it's like, dude, we play for an hour. Like, I'm not saying that you need to be like sprinting on and off the field, but have a little bit of urgency.
Yeah.
Like, so we can kind of get our money's worth out of these.
Like, I'm paying for the whole season. Like, I know I'm only paying like $20 to play.
But still, I'm here for the whole game. Like,
yeah. Like, I made a commitment out of my life to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big controversy.
Sometimes, so your pet peeve. Sometimes I do that whenever we have a tight lead, and I like look down at my watch. That on the pitcher's mound, I will take my time in between pitches to like up there. Yeah,
I think that's a little bit different because for that you're kind of like looking at like 3 to 4 seconds per pitch.
Yeah.
While them it like if they're from the right field and they're walking into their third base dugout, like they are legitimately just walking.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, like you jog to the grass, and then when you get to the
walk
dirt,
from the dirt.
Yeah. Just make it a little bit quicker for everybody.
Because like in my head, whenever I used to play outfield, I just want to sit the fuck down. Yeah. So it's just like I want to get off of here as quick as possible. And then
going back to the controversy, I've heard different reports of. I think you said 53. I had 54, but that was even after cleaning up and stuff like that.
Now Ken might have started his when they said play ball.
But even Joe said that his watch, he was sitting at 52.
Yeah.
He was like, we still had time for another inning.
Yeah.
So I guess they're gonna.
And Joe said like, I think the dude's name is Nick, the person who runs it. He's like, Nick's gonna hear from me at the meeting.
Yeah, they
just like
they always say. Joe always says stuff like that, like, hey, which is not like a dig on Joe. I'm not saying like he's a complainer. It's just I always feel like stuff like this happens, we bring it up to the attention of the league, and nothing ever comes from it.
Yeah.
Except for honestly, probably a little bit of like bitterment and resentment from the officials towards
Yeah.
us.
Maybe.
I feel
But
that way a little bit.
I always make sure to like talk to the ump at the
Me
end.
too.
Yeah.
I do before and after, like,
Mhm.
hey, have a good night. How we doing today?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. I always try to be cordial with them as best
Yeah.
I can.
And like it's why I feel like sometimes I get some pitches called strikes for me, or like if I'm starting off rocky, he'll give me a few here and there.
Mhm.
Because like at the beginning of this last game, that umpire definitely gave me a couple, and I'm like, thank you.
Mhm.
But other than that, like I know I complained about him a little bit. I still enjoy his umpire because he will actually tell me.
Yeah, he was really good
Yeah,
about
he's
like
very communicative.
inside, like yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that would like if I was on the field, he did a lot of hand motions. Like
Mhm.
he would go
Outside.
outside, and I was
Yeah.
like, that looked like you called like,
A
hey,
strike.
strike. So
Yeah.
that's what I was like, outside or straight. Like,
So with him, I
what?
noticed it's whenever he puts a finger in or like points, he does like that's a strike.
Yeah, but he would
Yeah.
do the whole hand if it's a
Yeah.
ball,
Yeah.
which I was like a little
A
confusing.
little
But
confusing,
as
but
long as the
the words come out.
yeah,
Yeah. And he doesn't jumble it up.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, all around, like we had him last year in one of our playoff games, and he was really good. I liked him, but yeah, it was just that one complaint. I was just like, all right,
So
I haven't heard you call it deep.
men's were 0-1, co-ed were 1-1,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah,
And then for the men's, do we know like how they played last week, or do you not get
I
those?
don't get those reports.
You don't get those emails and stuff. Okay,
I could maybe talk to my co-coach Joe.
about
Yeah,
getting at least CC'd on those
yeah,
emails,
getting
or
CC like, hey man,
forward that to me
yeah,
afterwards.
can I at least get a little bit of a scouting report to see
Yeah.
how it goes? Yeah. Just so I can better have an understand, even though like there's not much I can do.
The thing that I looked this, I guess the team that we just played, they played a comp team their first game of the season, and it was 24-0, I think I was told,
Yeah,
or something like that, which I thought there was a mercy rule of like 17 or
yeah.
something
I
weird like
think
that.
it's after the end of the inning though is when they call the mercy rule.
So what, they got 24 dropped on them in like 2 innings?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I think so. And yeah, it's just like, all right, cool. Or it took them a while to get there, you know.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, who knows, man. Look, good to start doing some NFL stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to start it off?
Yeah, so potential AJ Brown news. Stop working out with the Eagles and potentially going to get traded to New England, like some reporters were speculating.
Yeah. Or pushing for,
Or pushing forward.
allegedly.
However you want to slice that pie. It's one of those things that like I don't think anyone thinks that AJ Brown is a bad wide receiver in the NFL. I think it's very non-controversial to say that he probably wasn't happy in Philadelphia
Nope.
and wasn't liking how the offense was run, and his output that or input that he was receiving there.
Mhm.
Like I don't think he enjoyed his time in Philly.
No.
And I think he likes some of the people he played with, but I
Mhm.
think going to a different area will be nice for him.
Yeah. It could be one of those things that like uh, when it comes to like people that are upset with their situation, I always like to think about the grass is always greener, like philosophy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, is it going to be better? Is it something that maybe AJ Brown could do more for the program?
Mhm.
And like less thinking about me and more thinking about the team, you know? Uh,
Yeah, I mean, you always hope that the grass is greener on the other
yeah.
side. You just, and I think New England is that. I don't think they have like a number one wide receiver, so
Mhm.
he would fit into that role great. I
Yeah.
think uh, Keyshawn Booty, and I mean they don't have Diggs anymore, but I
Nope.
wouldn't say that Diggs was their number one receiver.
Mm-mm.
And I'm trying to think of who was their tight end. Was that what was his name? It's not.
We have the internet.
We do have the internet. I'm trying to think. It's not Hunter Henry, or maybe it is Hunter Henry. Is that his name? I'm getting the name Hunter, or like I thought Hunter was in his name. Hunter Henry. Okay,
Yeah,
I need to trust myself more. Hunter Henry is a good tight end for them, and then whatever they kind of figure out what to do with the running back situation that they have with
Travion Henderson
or
and Rondell.
no, they don't have Nico or they don't have Don.
No.
They have
Sanders something.
No. They have it's two very similar names. It's like Trayshawn Henderson, and then like Ramondre Stevenson.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why, but the names are too similar for me to like keep them straight.
Okay.
But yeah, like they have a really
They have
good
solid running backs
situation going there. I'm interested how they do with this draft coming up, and I hope with their offensive line, like Will Campbell kind of got exposed in the Super Bowl. I hope he comes back and he's a lot better for it. I hate that people are kind of already saying he's a bust, and it's like, bro, he hit first season in, and hopefully he gets some help out there.
Yeah. The other one is Sexy Dexy is going off to Cincinnati.
What did they get him for? Wasn't it like it was so the Giants received Cincinnati's, I think, number 10 pick. Dexter Lawrence is his name if you want to do
No, we're doing Sexy Dexy.
Okay. So they got him. He is a very talented defensive end. I'm trying to read where. So yeah, the 2026 first round 10th overall pick. Here's the thing. I think it's good for Dexter Lawrence to get out of. Well, I honestly kind of liked him.
Up and coming.
I really liked him,
opinion.
and I thought I just don't think he got the money that he wanted there. And I know with Trey Henderson leaving, like it kind of leaves for the Bengals D line to get like a great personality.
Yeah.
In a talented player in him. Problem is, that's not what you probably need with your first overall pick if you're Cincinnati. Like that's not one of the areas I think you were like, man, we could really need that. Now for the Giants, I am so intrigued to see where they go with that.
Yeah,
because I don't know if is Malik Neighbors still on track to kind of come back.
I believe he still is. Let's
Cam Scattaboo, I believe he's probably still looking to just look up the Giants like injury report. I don't know if they would have it still like up to date, but while in progress, his availability for week 1 of the 2026 season
is uncertain.
Okay, and is likely return likely closer to training camp. So he might miss week 1, but I mean,
yeah,
he's still looking to come back and play this. So Malik Neighbors and Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo and I don't think they kept Wan'Dale Robinson. I think he left.
I think he walked. Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what they do with that pick now. So I'm very excited for Giants fans.
It's also one of those things too that like the Giants GM, I don't trust him to make the right decisions for the program.
He can be pretty.
Yeah, like, and you're giving this man the 10th overall pick in the draft.
But that's no, it's not Harbaugh now. It's
no, it is Harbaugh.
It is Harbaugh now.
Yeah.
So,
but still,
it's just where they go with it, man. Like,
it's just that GM. I don't trust him. All the videos that came out when, I mean, yeah, they picked up Malik Neighbors, but they were his own son said to go with Jalen Daniels.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
son knew a little bit more ball than
yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Malik Neighbors is good, but it's just like you're gonna keep Daniel Jones as your quarterback just to cut him that same year. Like, you franchise tagged him and then cut him in the same year.
Yeah. To waste your franchise tag.
Yeah. And then gave up Saquon to the Eagles.
Your rival too.
Yeah.
Like I hope he does better this year than he did last year.
Me too.
Which I don't think it was a him thing. I definitely think it was just
I think it was a scheming,
play calling situation.
One of the other things too, Brandon Aubrey got his extension, $28 million extension.
I mean, he was testing free agency for a while. He just wanted that Tybee Fairbairn money, and he kind of got it with the Cowboys.
Yeah. 4 years, record-setting 4-year for $28 million extension.
Yeah.
Which if we're looking at kickers, Chris Boswell is obviously one of the best in the league, top 5.
It's like, no.
I'm not saying like number 1.
He
No,
is consistent. He is a very consistent kicker.
Brandon Aubrey, we can all probably say is the best.
He's either number 1 or number 2, depending on
Yeah,
how you like how your
how you're looking at it.
how
Yeah.
your loyalties lie. Is what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Cameron Dicker.
he's top 5. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say that I
he's
would
one of the
put him in.
best.
I would put him at number 5. Like I would honestly trust Chris Boswell over
Yeah,
uh the kicker, but
yeah.
which is not
A knock
anything.
on him,
No,
no.
no, no, no.
But like if you're hitting 5 for 5, 65, or like you're hitting from 65 for 5 times, I'd trust Chris Boswell over Cameron Dicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Little, I would also say definitely brought his numbers up with hitting
Cam Little, from Jacksonville.
Yeah, for hitting his record-setting kick of 73 yards.
Yeah, Nick Foltz still in the game. I wouldn't say he's like
No,
just
dude, you
shouting
remember
out.
the
Yes, I remember the
Adonis?
Chinless Adonis going crazy.
Put your motherfucking head down.
That was when he was in Tampa Bay. Like
Yeah,
that guy's been everywhere.
everywhere.
One of the things, it's not related to trades. What do you think about the Commanders bringing back the spear in their like alternate logo? Have you seen kind of what they're
No,
doing with their
but I
jerseys and
like it.
stuff?
I like that they're gonna bring it back because it is like historic to their team.
So yeah, like a lot of the scheming that they're doing with their uniforms is very much the Washington Redskins for
Mhm.
how it was. One of the things that I personally think is ridiculous, and this is not to be offensive, but like the Native Tribe Council of
Yeah,
America was like, this is, like disgusting, and I don't know why they're bringing. If you want to pull up like the exact quote, my thing is like, dude, like the native people, like the spear is not just a uniquely thing to Native Americans. Like
yeah.
I think it's a pretty well like all world civilization. Like at one point,
We
somebody
use
had a
spears.
spear
Yeah,
from the Romans to the Native Americans.
the
Like,
Greeks.
it's not a uniquely.
Yeah,
And I think that's what they put is like, every great commander has,
used a spear.
so it's like one of those things. It's like,
It's one of
yeah,
those historical things that like shit, dog. Even the British Empire was using pikemen
yeah,
spears during the Revolutionary time. Like they still had pikemen.
yeah.
They're just like it's a tried and true, at least for before.
I want to get that guy over there with his fucking pointy thing,
Yeah,
and I don't want to be right here when I do it.
I want to be all the way over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a revolutionary thing, and it's not a
shit, dog.
uniquely.
Spears are in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's a javelin, but yeah,
Yeah,
like I get what you're saying. So that was one of the things that I found ridiculous that people were like, "Oh, this is," and it's like, dude, it's not.
yeah,
It's not.
yeah.
Like straight up.
Well, I remember.
It's definitely testing the waters, but yeah, that's the American
Yeah,
Indians Affairs is offended, and it's like
but like, so
from
I
a
remember
spear, bro.
when they were talking about changing the name.
Yeah.
The tribe that the logo was originally modeled after, or like the person,
Mm,
said they wanted to keep it there because like that tribe came from the Washington D.C. area,
mm.
and they're like, "This is our heritage. Like they're representing our heritage. Let's keep it." I might be misquoting him like exactly word for word, but
My thing is like, hey man, if you don't want to make a caricature of a person or community, I get it.
yeah,
I can understand that. I think putting a spear in their logo
yeah,
is not cartoonerizing,
no,
demoralizing, disrespecting a particular culture.
yeah,
And I don't know if that's controversial to say,
no. I don't think that's controversial at all.
but the American Indians Affairs is offended. And honestly, like, do you really have nothing else to really like
Yeah.
worry about that's what you're offended by?
Mhm.
Like if that's the case, then I'm assuming everything must be fine and dandy
Yeah.
in your neck of the woods.
Before getting into our mock draft, some notable players that are still up for grabs in free agency. Debo Samuel is still up for grabs.
Hmm. Former Washington Commander,
David Njoku,
former Browns.
which he's a consistent tight end. I wouldn't say he's
He's
middle of the
not.
pack.
Yeah, he's about. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
if I had to go off of Madden ratings, he's probably like an 87
Yeah,
or in that mid 80s,
yeah.
mid to high 80s.
Juwan Jennings, who is also I'd put middle of the pack receiver. He's a
Yeah,
good number two.
yeah, he
If
definitely
you have a solid one
he
without a number two,
benefits
yeah.
from.
Joey Bosa, who I think is like, all right, how is this guy not picked up?
I don't know if he's trying to just re-sign with Buffalo, try to stay there,
Yeah,
and he's just asking for money that they're just not agreeing to,
hmm
or if he is just testing the market anywhere else.
yeah,
I don't know where else he would really do well in besides Buffalo. I just like him there,
yeah,
but I just I hate change. So
yeah. If I had it my way, Ben Roethlisberger would never get old. Heinz Ward would never get old.
in your opinion, and I feel like it's an unfair question for you. Who is the greatest Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback of all time?
Dude, it's a toss up because Ben Roethlisberger has the numbers, but Terry Bradshaw has the rings.
So that was
Yeah,
I saw where it was like all time, and I
yeah,
was just kind of reading through, and that's what they said. They said Ben Roethlisberger was the QB of all, like the
yeah.
for all time against the Steelers, and I was like, I get it, but I also like I don't know, like Terry Bradshaw, what, four straight?
Not four straight. They had
Oh,
a gap
okay,
in between. They almost had three peats.
gotcha.
Which again, one of
Oh,
those
sorry, not
yeah,
four straight, but yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
It was two three peats, and they dominated the 70s.
Mhm.
They dominated the 70s. So
A lot of people said that came from the back of the
it
defense.
was the defense, though. And so, like,
Mm.
that's where I'm like, Ben Roethlisberger has the numbers to be the best of all time, but does he have the rings? And he has two.
So you think if he has the fan base, you think it would be like a really 50-50, like probably the
Yeah.
closest 50-50?
You get some old heads, they're going to say Terry Bradshaw. You
Right.
get some of the newer generation, they're going to say Ben. I'm just going to go off numbers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Who, in your opinion, is the worst?
Oh, fuck. Cordell Stewart wasn't bad. He was one of those like multi position quarterbacks though.
Mm.
He was very wishy washy, but he did perform. Like when he needed to clutch up, he'd clutch up. And I didn't really see much of him. He was quarterback when I was not even, or like just born. Kenny Pickett has to probably be one of my worst Steelers quarterbacks that I've witnessed, but obviously it's a very small number
Yeah.
of quarterbacks.
Most forgettable, would you say Russell Wilson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, most forgettable. And then Aaron Rodgers is there in the middle of the pack.
He's fine.
Like, yeah, like, but yeah, for best, it's very close just because, like, I know the rings do mean something
Mm.
when you're weighing who's the best.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at that team compared to when Ben Roethlisberger won it, he also was very, um, made an impact for that team compared to like Terry Bradshaw. They were mostly a running back team with Franco Harris, and there's a dude that um, blew off half his foot in Vietnam,
Mm.
and Art Rooney brought him back when he was told, like, his agent told him he would never get picked up by an NFL team again.
Mm.
And this dude helped carry. He ran split snaps with Franco Harris.
I would say that both of the Steelers quarterbacks between Bradshaw and Ben had very talented rosters around them.
Yes, and Ben Roethlisberger has admitted it too. That
Yeah.
like when he came in,
Like he was not leading the show per se.
no,
It was a very like
yeah,
well-rounded cast.
and that's why like he's a big proponent too. Like you need to quit drafting quarterbacks round one and just build up a team first, then get your star quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then place them into a very veteran heavy roster, and like they can pick up some of the weight for you
Yeah.
compared to uh free agency again. Travion Diggs, he's still up for grabs. Tyreek Hill, who I heard rumors that he was working out with the Steelers.
Be interested.
Yeah,
I'm just interested to see how he does coming off of this injury.
yeah. Aaron Rodgers is still up for grabs.
I've been told that the only communication that he's been doing with the team is the Steelers,
Hmm
but the communication's kind of gone silent. They're kind of waiting to see how the
Yeah.
draft turns out.
Russell Wilson still up for grabs, who I would not pick up unless I want like a third string quarterback.
How would it be? I would put him at like a second string,
Yeah, second or third string, definitely backup. Stephon.
but I would honestly like. There's only one place I think you could probably put him, and I would say two. I would say Las Vegas, or I would say Seattle.
Yeah.
Not that I think that he should really be starting for either one of those
Mm-mm.
teams. Seattle for fan service,
Yeah.
even though like I don't even know if the people of Seattle really
Want him back.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Bobby Wagner who they would take back with like
Yeah.
warm,
Yeah. They give up
open
a first round
arms.
draft pick, then they're like, all right.
Oh, they wouldn't give up a draft
Yeah.
pick, but
Stephon Diggs still up. Marshawn Lattimore, which I'm surprised he's still in the game.
yeah, he's pretty old for
Yeah.
a CB.
Do we want to do our other new segment before getting into the mock draft and wrapping up?
Yeah, I think the only other person you miss in free agency is OBJ is warm or doing practices
Yeah.
and stuff
Oh,
with the
we
Giants.
believe that's fan service
Oh
mostly.
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely think that's more of a gimmick for the fans of like I don't think which I mean honestly I could be wrong. Maybe him and Jackson Dart and Malik Willis like that would be a great team. I would just be spec
Yeah.
yeah skeptical. And while you're doing that too, I might pull up because I do have people for the Saints that I've been, but I didn't make a
Mm-mm.
slideshow.
Okay.
So, but I have people.
Oh, so we are going to be doing the trivia then.
Correct.
Okay.
I didn't write it down, but
Are you getting your
you can keep going.
oh,
Yeah.
for crack a cold one?
Yeah. I thought you have.
Okay. Yeah, I'll explain crack a cold one. So crack a cold one, this is also something you guys can put in as well. If someone did something really good, like, hey man, here's a beer on me type deal, this is a crack a cold one. Or if they had a really rough week. One example we were talking about is like if you have a pitcher or like a pitcher that's just been having some downtime or than a slump, uh, hey man, you need this beer. Like, here's this for you, bud. So that's what the crack a cold one section is gonna be. So editor in chief Ryan, maybe get a beer popping sound if you can find one. But yeah, that's the crack a cold one segment.
And you have somebody for.
I do not know. I thought you said you had one.
Oh, I thought you said you had. Because I had one for the.
Actually, you know what? I do have one for Jacob. Hitting those 2 home runs.
Oh, you're doing it for okay.
Yeah, for our own team.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just sitting there like, oh yeah, I could get this man a beer for that one
Mhm.
because it actually gave us a lot of hope that we were like, all right, cool, we can make this comeback. Like we tied him up, we're back in the game and went neck to neck, but just couldn't close out right there at the end. So that's my crack a cold one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So mock draft. We all know everybody's predicting Fernando Mendoza to Las Vegas. I think that's a no-brainer. Arvel Reese is projected to go to the Jets, which honestly, like they need anybody. So getting an edge rusher in the draft could probably help them out. Just
Kind
anything.
of the equivalent of throwing a hot dog down a hallway, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
The Cardinals are projected to pick up an offensive tackle, Francis Mauga. Yes. Tennessee picking up an edge rusher, David Bailey, which Tennessee is also one of those teams we were talking about it last year. Like, I love to see where they go. I might not have gone with an edge player. For my pick, I would have probably gone for more of a weapon, like a wide receiver, because I definitely thought they needed more receivers to actually catch the damn balls.
Yeah.
From Cam Ward, or an offensive line. Like I think they needed someone on the offense to help protect Cameron. Sonny Styles going to the Giants, which I mean they traded off Sexy Dexy and they're picking up a linebacker. Makes sense to me to add someone defensive onto their roster. The Browns are looking to pick up Carnell Tate, who is someone I expected to go to the Titans. But yeah, with the Browns, it's just like they're at least not going for a quarterback this year in the first round. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's just like I'm glad you guys are changing it up, or at least this is what it's projected to be. Jeremiah Love going to Washington, which I think is going to be great with who's that one running back? Their older running back that the Commanders had,
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler with Jeremiah Love, who runs angry and is fast, dynamic, can really get on the outside and open up a field.
Mm.
I think that's going to be perfect for them. The New Orleans Saints, Mansoon Delane, a cornerback out of LSU, which the Saints are also one of those teams that like they started to make an impact towards the end of the season. And I'm kind of excited to see what they do, especially when they put in Starbo on offense. And they really made some upsets there at the end of the season.
Mm.
That kind of shocked us. We're like, okay, we see you. KC, Ruben Bain Jr., which another edge rusher, I think is going to fit in. We kind of talked about it before in this offseason about like that down year for the Chiefs. So like I don't expect them to be gone for long, but it looks like they're making their way up. The New York Giants, um, so it is an updated one from Cincy, their 10th round pick or 10th pick. Caleb Downs, a safety for the Giants, which yeah, again, lost someone on the defense that was a playmaker, adding in some new talent. Even though I might have gone with an offensive weapon for the 10th pick, since a Wandell Robinson and everything like that. You just want to do the top 10 or and then our teams?
Yeah, we want to do that.
Los Angeles got their
I'm still kind of filling out some.
Mekhi Lemon from USC, a wide receiver, which to go in with Puka Nakua and Devontae, having another young wide receiver in the room.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go there just because I don't think we're really hurting for wide receiver, but I'm not mad that we'd be looking to like get a really great young wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like they were talking about trading Devontae Adams, which I don't necessarily like. I think he had one of his better seasons in a while with us, and I think he can just continue to do better with Matt Stafford. I would honestly prefer if they either got something on the O line or just more young help in the defensive area. But I mean, we got two of our corners fixed, so I'm overall, and the Rams are so like I'm looking at that first round pick like a John Jones fight. Like I am not expecting it to be there until it's actually like, hey, the Rams are on the clock and the Rams select, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if like, hey, the Rams had elected to trade this away,
Yeah.
and so I'm kind of holding out before I
Yeah.
have any high hopes or anything like
The
that.
projection for the Steelers with the 21st pick is Casey Concepcion, wide receiver out of Texas A&M, which honestly they have DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman Jr. We get another young receiver in there because we lost Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
And so getting another good young wide receiver in the mix, I think can really open up what we were lacking last year. I'd also be looking more for a little bit of offensive line protection going as into the rest of the draft, which this guy does go throughout all 257 picks. But I don't think we're gonna do that to you guys and just start naming off names. I think that'd just be I am interested to see what the projected second round picks for us are. AJ Hawley, safety. Do you guys have a second round pick? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Kyle Lewis, linebacker at Pittsburgh.
I kind of low key want the linebacker out of Texas.
A&M.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that guy's name was. Your Heisman winner.
Yeah.
Robinson, Jacob Robinson. Is that right?
Roberts, I think.
No, I thought of Robinson or something. What is his name? Oh, what was his name? We got the right team.
Oh, Texas Tech.
Did I say A&M? Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez. Yeah.
Okay. Did I say Jacob?
No.
Who did I say? I thought I said Jacob.
Something
I thought I said Jacob Robinson.
you did say Jacob Robinson.
So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
close. I was real close. Not correct, but I was close.
What was it again? Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez, yeah. I imagine he'd go pretty quick.
Not seeing it.
What was the first? Was he? Oh, he already did top 10, right?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
No Jacob Rodriguez.
He was a senior, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
That's what I thought. Who knows?
I'm curious now. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna look the first two rounds and see. While you get your
Oh, we're ready.
the Colts 47th pick. That's who they're looking at.
She wanted to stay inside and do like nothing, but she was like, "Oh, I was thinking about going for a hike today, but I think I'm just gonna stay home." So I was like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
should." And she's out there. I'm so proud.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a really nice area, so I'm glad she went and did it.
is it on a slideshow again for your trivia or
No, I don't.
no?
I don't
Okay.
have a slideshow, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to give you some hints and stuff.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you want to edit in a photo of them, three guys. We'll go from who I think you would be able to get the easiest to the hardest.
hmm
Um,
Reggie Bush.
no, unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Drew Brees.
So we're gonna start with him. Let me pull up his stuff here. Okay. So currently, he is an American football coach and a former running back and return specialist. He is a running backs coach at a Clemson. He previously served as a graduate intern in Clemson in 2020. He played his college career in Clemson 2006 to 2009. He is a 2010 first round, ninth overall pick by the Buffalo Bills. He played with them from 2010 to 2014, where he then went to New Orleans 2015 to 2016. He has one Pro Bowl in 2012. He was the ACC Player of the Year in 2009. He's a unanimous All-American in 2009, a two-time first-team All-ACC 2008 and 2009. He's a second-team All-ACC in 2006. The Clemson Tigers retired his number 28. I won't name you all of his stats. When he was playing for the Saints, he wore number 28, and he wore various numbers throughout his career. He was drafted 21, and then he switched over to 28 in Buffalo, 28 in New Orleans. He then went to, I'm giving you a lot of
Yeah.
resources because there is no visual aid for you. He then was 28 for Seattle, 26 for the New York Jets, and then he finished out his career number 19 for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017.
Is this the speedster Devin Hester?
No, I don't
Okay.
believe
I thought he did play for.
but I don't think he ever played for any of these other teams. And I don't even know.
Because you said returner. I'm sitting there like, okay, I think I know. Because you said running back.
Running back.
Okay. And I already used Reggie Bush,
Correct.
who is the only running back I remember from.
I'm assuming you know this guy.
It's one of those people that like You
These are
know
all
me,
people that I think you have heard the name, but you just probably it's just not coming to you right now.
like one of those like I forgot about it. He played for this team.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
imagine. I'd imagine.
and that's pretty much all the Saints are too. I remember,
You're not Drew Brees or Reggie Bush, buddy, or
yeah,
Michael Thomas,
or
or
Graham. Yeah,
Jimmy Graham. Even though he played all over the place
yeah, he
too.
did play all over the place, but I remember him more for the Saints because when
Yeah,
he did the dunk on the
yeah,
field goal and
yeah.
got dunking on the field goals illegal. Yeah, fuck.
He's stalling. He doesn't know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, any solid guess.
I already gave you my solid guess.
If I told you his first name was Clifford,
Clifford.
would
No,
that
that doesn't even ring a bell. And that's a very
CJ Spiller? Does that
CJ Spiller.
does that name sound familiar to you?
No,
You don't
no,
know CJ Spiller?
no. I genuinely don't know that one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm honestly a little surprised from that one. Okay. This is another guy.
I'm sorry to all the Saints fans out there.
So I would tell you right off the bat, his nickname was Jackrabbit. Um, he was a cornerback. He played for Florida from 2008 to 2010, and then North Alabama 2011. In the 2012 draft, he was second round, 39th overall. He was drafted by the St. Louis Rams, if that tells you a good
Mhm.
timeline. From 2012 to 2015, he played for the Jets. Sorry, he played for the New York Giants 2016 to 2019, where he then went to go play for the Saints 2019 2020. He after that, played for Tennessee for 2021, and then he finished out his career for the 49ers in the 2022 season. He's a second team All Pro in 2016. He made the Pro Bowl in 2016. He was a PFWA All Rookie team in 2012. He was a BCS national champion. He was a first team All SEC in 2010. NFL record for most interception returns for a touchdown in a season by a rookie, 3, which is
Yeah.
currently tied. Um, he wore number 21 for St. Louis, 20 for all the other teams except for when he played for the 49ers. He was 28 for his last season.
So I was gonna go with Marshawn Lattimore,
He was
but no, he never played for the Saints. Because you said like he played for the 49ers, and that's where we get the infamous no, not sorry. I'm thinking Richard Sherman Marshall. No, wrong people. My main's getting all jumbled. Right, yeah,
I feel
main's all
this.
getting all jumbled
Yeah.
brain. Um, God, fuck. He's an older dude too. St. Louis Rams, damn.
His name is a
I remember hearing the nickname the Jackrabbit though. That's the thing. But I don't think I ever remember his actual name. There's just like this is why they call him the Jackrabbit. You know, like the commentators.
yeah.
Yeah. God, fuck. I'm blanking on this one too, bud.
This is Janoris Jenkins.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yep, yeah. Jackrabbit, Janoris Jacob. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This, like I said, like I remember hearing the Jackrabbit, but not the name with it.
So this is your last guy.
Yeah.
Um, he is currently an American football coach and a former wide receiver. He is an offensive quality control coach for the Denver Broncos right now. He played football for Ball State 2011 to 2013. He was drafted 2014. He played for the Browns 2014 and Carolina 2014. I might have to this. Oh, sorry, he was undrafted in 2014. So I think he probably off season and or practice squad member only. So okay, so he was a practice squad member or an off season like he did stuff with the Browns and the Panthers before playing in 2014 for the Saints. He
Mhm.
played for the Saints from 2014 to 2017, Baltimore 2018 to 2020, Las Vegas Raiders from 2021 to 2021, and then he also played for the Carolina Panthers. He went on to San Francisco 2022 to 2023, and he was a off-season / practice squad member for Miami in 2024 before retiring.
God, and like this is someone that like I know I've seen him before play.
His numbers went all over the place. He was 83 for New Orleans and Baltimore, and then he was 17 for Vegas, and then he went back to 83 for Carolina and San Francisco.
God, this is the worst part too, is that like I know I've seen him play. Shit, I think I've even seen him play college too. Like I was,
You definitely know the name.
yeah.
He is the fourth, if that gives you any sort of hints.
Oh shit. Yeah. I just can't remember. I can't string it together right now.
He's a wide receiver. I don't know if I told you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because didn't he played with Drew Brees too?
For the
Yeah,
2015 season, yeah, I would imagine.
and then I remember he played with Brock Purdy as well. Uh, in like Brock Purdy's rookie year, he didn't get a lot of play time, for obvious reasons. But so, does he have a nickname?
If he does, it's not popular enough
It's not popular on there enough.
to be shown here.
I'm just throwing in the towel for this one. The Saints. I'm sorry. Again, I apologize to all the Saints fans out there.
This is Willie Snead.
Yeah, Willie's. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck.
So,
Because I remember Willie Snead more than shit the first dude you fucking said.
CJ Spiller.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm surprised you don't know CJ Spiller.
yeah. CJ Snead the fourth.
CJ Snead the
Or
fourth.
Jesus fuck.
Willie Snead.
Snead the fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
I need to crack a cold one for my performance on trivia.
while he's cracking a cold one, he is also going to be letting us know about our sponsor for today and for our general life, Heart Ventures Electrical Services.
Oh yeah, free estimates all over the place. You could also probably tell you what has red 40 in it or not too.
Very health conscious
Yeah.
gentleman, very well read gentleman,
Yep. One of the greats of all time.
very personable
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Heart Ventures Electrical Services. I am Matty Light, joined by my co-host Matty J, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.